So it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Brother.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good morning, Mike, my brother.
What is going on, Woodman? Patriots, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Okay. Got a few in the room. Fridays are normally a slow little drag. People are busy. I know. Your time is important. Salute. Keegan Simmons. We got some members in the room, I see. Let me,
Yep.
All right, for today, we're going to be... I can't go long with all this stuff, so hold on. Gotta shut some stuff down. Okay, look, no. Okay. So, if you're watching, I don't know where you're watching at. We're actually beaming out to several places. The whole point of this one today, folks, is to get you over to our D Live. I took the time to set it up, so I want you guys to take the time to possibly, if so, get over there. So we're beaming out on Periscope, Twitter. I didn't do Facebook today, but I'm doing YouTube, and then we're at D Live. So, and I just shut everything down, didn't I? All right. Let me keep that up. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I'm on D Live.
Alrighty.
All right, so I got this up. I can probably grab my home, my channel. Copy. Oh, I put it in the button. I think I did it that cool. All right, so let me see here how many I have.
Cool.
I don't even know. There's only 2 people watching on D Live. That's how many little we have. So if I hit the button, it gave me a thumbs up. There it is. I want you guys to do this. I gave you the link right there. I just have to hit the button. I can do this over and over. And then I want you to copy and paste that. Put the Patriot Hour sent me when you get over here. I want to see you. I should be able to see you.
That'd be great.
I can call off people as you subscribe, so that'll be my little shout out to you. We'll get into some news here. We'll get into some news here in a minute. Eventually, possibly, if anything happens here at Patriot Hour, we'll always go on YouTube as long as we can until the last word comes out and something happens. But we want you guys to, we can say things over there that we can't possibly say here. All right, there's a different way it works over there with the whole bit chain. And so I'm seeing 3 people. I'm going to keep hitting this button. So I'm hitting the button, make an account. You don't have to. I don't think you have to make an account. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. I see somebody says they're here. KBNWV, KB in West Virginia. Love in Texas has made it over here. Oh, right. We just got 11 in the room, folks. I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you live time. So we're kind of on this screen too, Woodman. We're just a little delayed, so we can talk.
All right.
So there we go. We're seeing people join. Loving in Texas. Had enough. Oregon here. Oh man, they're joining. They're jumping in, folks. I don't see the follower number moving. Make sure you're hitting the follow or the subscribe over here. I'm not really sure myself how this works. We're gonna get that infinity mirror look.
Boy, I guess. Man. It did kind of look neat, though. I mean, actually.
Well, I mean, you can see the chat to the right-hand side. It will never go away. I can go back there, and it will show like this for a minute. But we eventually get to that infinity mirror look. Texas Patriot is in the house. Yes, so we're going to be shutting down the Twitter. If you're over on the Twitter and the Periscope, not shutting it down like and being done with it, just for today and right now for this live stream. So I'm going to give it until...
Test pattern.
Yeah, we're just, 10:18 or 10:15. We'll go 10:15, 2 more minutes, and I'm going to shut down the, and it'll help with our, my machine's putting out a lot of stream activity. So we'll put, and I don't have a way to, well, I can't. I just need to have all this pulled up. So let me get over to the Twitters, and I will drop the link into the live chat over there. Now, I'm not going to get over to Periscope, so if you're watching on Periscope, just get over to DLive. The link is very easy. It's like dlive.tv/The Patriot Hour. I could do something here. Give me a minute before I shut it down. I'll make sure it hits the screen. Okay, I'm in the... I don't even think you can chat over here.
Oh, really?
See if I'll show you. Get over here to Twitter. There we are. We're over here on Twitters. On the Twitters. And I don't know how to... This is how little I know of chatting. There is no chat. You have to go into the Periscope.
Okay.
View Periscope. I'll come over into here. Patriot Hour of the Time is the name of this broadcast. And I can... Ooh. I'm trying my best, guys.
It's a test pattern, everybody. Come on. We're trying to make this all great for you guys. Takes time.
All right, I just want to log a comment. I'm not logged in. Log in. Twitter. Thank you. Thank you. Paste. All right, there. I dropped it in there. There's 5 people over here watching. There's 5 people over here watching. All right. All right. I'm out of it.
Right.
So you guys don't have to see all that. All right, but I did get
hopefully that worked out good.
Well, I'm dropping links. I'll shut that down. Stream health is good.
All right. Healthy.
All right, so again, if you're on the Twitter or Periscope, get over to DLive and join the chat. I'm going to terminate Periscope and Twitter at this point. So for Twitter and Periscope, I just dropped the link. Let me drop it here one more time. I'll make sure this comes up on the screen. Again, jump in. Tell them the Patriot Hour sent you, which is us.
You know it.
There it is right above. DLive, the Patriot Hour. Very simple. Very simple. All right, we're going to stop 3. Periscope, Twitter, we'll see you on the next live feed. Again, we'll be bringing it back. I'll be shooting live over there in the future. It's not a done deal. We're just promoting DLive today. All right, so we're done there. All right, now let me get over there and check. Ooh, I see 53 in the room. Very good, very good.
All
very
right.
good. All right, so I see 255 and 262. I get different numbers if I look at my stream deck versus the lots of numbers, lots of things. This is awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. 53 in the room. I got 49 followers. Looks like it's catching up. 49 to 53. That looks like 55 to 51. You guys, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Patriot Hour sent me. I'm seeing. Had enough. Celeste, BDK, USA, KDQ, 10 more followers, ooh, up to 36. You guys are making it happen. So I don't know what all this means. I'm not sure. Lemon, so I got 12.6. I don't really know what that is. But I am seeing 53 followers. I got to get to following a few others. You guys are dropping really cool little meme gifs in here. Just checking it out. Awesome. All right, Woodman. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit. What's going on in the world today?
Boy, I tell you what, I
just got up. Did Trump get impeached while I was sleeping? What's going on?
No. I got to change the subject here a little bit. I watched Paint the Trump guy from Florida, and he made he calls them cutouts, you know, life-size guy, mini Mike, holding up a sign, you know.
Mike Bloomberg.
Did you see that?
Bloomberg.
Yeah, holding up a sign. Yeah. Stop and search, and you know.
Stop and frisk.
Yeah, stop and frisk. Yeah. Anyway, he makes a big deal out of it. He makes cutouts down there in Florida, puts them all over the place down there, and they just have a blast. It's definitely Trump country down there. Well, where he goes anyway, you know. But yeah, man, and I didn't see the debate yet. I've seen little certain clips where people talk about it, you know. But I guess they really hammered Bloomberg pretty bad, you know. I mean, but what's the expect? You can't buy your election. You just can't do that. I mean, he jumped in midstream. I mean, you know, look at all them other people that were there, and then he left. They started out with what, 24 or 25 altogether in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then
24 or something. 24 to jump in. It was 24 quarters.
And then it gets
instantly into the slot machine. Slot machine can only hold so many quarters, folks.
Yeah. But anyway, so now there's what, 5 left or whatever with him.
Yeah.
He bought his way in. I hope they don't use him. Well, it doesn't make a difference who they get. I mean, really, if the voting goes honest, we don't have to worry about that aspect anyway.
All right, somebody was telling me. Somebody was saying that's your super chat, Mike. Not huge, but D Live doesn't take much.
Huh.
I think they were trying to explain. What do you mean, KB in West Virginia? Is that the lemon? There's lemon, ice cream, diamond. I see all this different stuff. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Very awesome, you guys. Okay, it's like the super chat over here. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you guys so much, man.
So what do we have? We have 57 or 50. Okay, 57 followers and 52 watching in the room over here, and then 296 in YouTube. Very cool. Very cool.
Right.
So the goal was eventually to even shut down the YouTube feed, and we're gonna go on both of these. I think we'll do 10 extra minutes on the D Live just to promote anyone that hasn't come over. To get the last 10 minutes of feed over on the D Live. I think that's fair. And we're not going to, have anything major like hidden. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this exclusive here that I was looking at this morning, Woodman. Basically, a decorated federal agent takes a flamethrower basically to the FBI. McCabe ruined many lives, extortion, vicious retaliation, sparked suicides of FBI agents in the past. Because I guess he was a real vindictive, vicious retaliation. So a decorated FBI agent just went on the record to reveal. Let me get this a little bigger here. I'll show you guys in a second. But a decorated FBI agent went on the record to reveal what it's like to work for one of the most dangerous gangs in the United States. He goes on to say, the FBI. Extortion, retaliation, and threats leading to agent suicides. This is not pretty, folks. And it gets worse. You will not read or hear an interview like this anywhere else. One from a decorated federal agent who blows the whistle on the absolute chaos going on inside the FBI. All right, this is an inner turmoil that goes soft on criminals and hard against FBI agents themselves. Thomas Paine detailed the controversial relations on his latest Thomas Paine podcast that I was listening to the other night. So a top FBI agent spills the beans on the dark hell of working under Andrew McCabe, basically.
Wow.
So
wow. God bless him for that.
Let me grab this here. Copy. Just wanted to pull this up.
This is Gilbert Gottfried for Thomas Paine. Congratulations for your Thomas Paine podcast and FBI
Can you hear that, Woodman?
Pajamas book.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't know a dead
Hold on.
could write a
Can you hear
book
that?
or do a podcast
Yeah.
from the grave. And
Yeah.
who wants to see FBI in their pajamas anyway? Like seeing
That's Gilbert
Hillary
Godfrey.
in pajamas, and nobody wants to see that.
Welcome. You're the next
Thomas Paine
contestant.
podcast number 9.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, 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 wow.
Well, we started things off. See if I can talk without banging my face against the microphone this time. We started things off on a humorous note, and we want to have some of that for sure today. We're going to start out with some humor, and then we're going to get really serious, break some news and some other things. That's kind of what's going to happen here today. Whoops. Oh. So, number 9. 9 shows. Can't believe time is flying on this. Thanks to Gilbert Gottfried at the top of the show. That was a nice twist, a nice change of pace. We'll also have, I think, another episode of FBI Dumpster Fire we're going to do. And we have a good interview with an FBI insider who worked for Andrew McCabe. And I think we're going to break some news at the tail end of that. There's a lot to pack into it, one show. On the rich and famous, the beautiful people. A breaking story on the beautiful people. So, buckle up and let's get rolling. I've had a lot of breaking news this past week since the last episode, number 8. And by the way, number 8 was, the numbers are through the roof. I mean, folks have to understand there's no marketing behind this podcast. This is like garage podcast, garage band. Remember, everybody wanted to start a band in their garage. There's no marketing behind. There's no advertising dollars. It's just we put it out there and we see what happens. Well, last one really caught fire. We're happy for it, and the one before it, episode 7, was really viral by podcast terms of downloads, but this last one, 8, was really good. So, we look forward to see how this one does and how the future.
Now we're just going to do a minute of this here, folks. I'll let you.
If I can pronounce words correctly, that might help.
Listen
downloads.
To it full later.
Like, most people would go back and say, "Oh, cut that out, man. We'll fix that in post-production." I'm just rolling. If I want to say resonating and then change it to resonating, I could do that on the fly. Come on, we're all humans. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. This isn't a perfect science. We're just shooting the shit here. So a lot of breaking news. Great appreciation from myself and from the folks involved in this tiny little group of intel insiders and journalists. Ends up being the front runner because this guy is he's a real weirdo, but it's going to be a lot of fun watching. Anyhow, Donaldson came out. I don't know where this guy's been. He looks like he was stuffed in somebody's cedar chest or somebody's attic. Structures. They know they have more dirt on these guys. Every day for free. You can't compete with that when you're our size, but when we've already said it, we already set it up. There was Hawthorne who said, "No man for any considerable period can wear one face to himself and another to the multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be true." That applies here. Similar sentiments in the Bible, Matthew.
All right. I'm going to drop that link down below. I highly suggest you guys check that out in full. We'll get back to it. I just wanted to go over a few other things breaking here this morning.
Well, that was heavy also.
Oh, it is.
Oh, boy.
We'll get back to it. I just don't want to do it all. Just sit here for the next 10 minutes listening. We can take a break and let that play. All right, so Brennan pushes latest deep state leak to New York Times, accuses Trump of abetting Russian covert operation to win the 2020 election. Back to this crap, man. This guy needs to go down. This is why it's dangerous to let these criminals keep talking, run TV shows, be on CNN every day for a year. Then they have a problem with Trump tweeting. Unbelievable. Right, Woodman?
Yeah. You know it. It's crazy.
I mean, who's going to defend? You let the criminals write books and basically go on a barrage of just talking. They're defending themselves, basically.
And don't forget, they're all the stuff they write in those books, they're 100% correct. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
It's like tabloid.
They're just making money, man. They're telling people.
Yeah, it's like you read the book like Trump accuses me of being doing this and working with the Russians. Well, on that night, I was with my friends at a poker game, and this can be verified by John, Jim, and Jonah. And it's like, he's basically writing his, alibis and.
It ain't gonna work. It will not work.
Yeah, we're dealing with one of the biggest coups in our lifetime, folks. I mean, it's a big corrupt cesspool. Oh, I was looking at that. Trump called Brad Pitt a little wise guy in last night's rally. That was pretty funny.
Do what now?
Trump called Brad Pitt, who was an actor.
Oh, yeah.
At the Oscars, Brad Pitt had took a shot at Trump when he got up on stage. So Trump got up last night and was like, yeah, you see Brad Pitt, I don't really like him. Never really cared for his movies. But he's a little wise guy.
Yeah, a little wise guy. Yeah, I did see that. Trump has a way with words, don't he? Yeah, boy.
Yes, he does. And it's funny, you guys, because I said that. I've been saying this. It just seems like Trump's sitting back and doing the right thing. I haven't been telling the guys on the panel that he's sitting back and he can do things, but he's letting everyone else who's supposed to do things try to do things. Because if he just jumped into doing it himself right away, then everyone would bitch that he should have went to his FBI, he should have went to his Justice Department, he should have went here, he should have done this, he should have filed a 2162 form. He didn't. So he's giving them process. This is for the history books. They come up with fake lies on this man every day of the year that don't stick. So if he really did do something above and beyond the law breaking, you don't think they'd hammer it to him for real? Right, Woodman? I mean, so this is
imagine if...
Yeah, go ahead.
Just imagine if he really did. I mean, fathom that.
If he
Holy
really
cow,
did
man.
break the law, right? Like what would
Yeah. My Lord.
The hailstorm would, haveth no fury.
Tabloids everywhere, man. They probably have blimps flying over with a little sign on it,
Trump really broke the law this time, guys.
Yeah.
That's how
They've been trying so hard, every angle. I can't believe it. And like we've been saying, if they would take that energy and devote it to really doing their job that we pay them for,
yeah,
we'd really be quite a ways ahead, But now Trump, he doesn't stop. He just keeps on plugging away. I think he gets off on it, man. I mean, the deep state has been trying to crush him for a long time. I mean, yeah. Anyway, and then Giuliani too. They're trying to crush him, and Barr. They want Barr. Resign.
They want him gone. They want him gone.
He's learning too much. It's real deep. That's man, from what I've been hearing, it's pretty wild. And we won't know a whole lot. Well, we won't know anything for sure, but what, April or May, they're going to finally cut loose with Bulldog's investigation.
Yeah.
The Bulldog.
We got somebody, different comments coming. Russia. Yes, they're invading. John Wayne, Trump really hasn't done anything he said he would do. Hillary is not in jail. We got old John Wayne there. Well, true. I mean, he's only done more than any other president has ever done in the amount of time. We're only 3 years in out of his 8, or at least 4, So it's like on day 1, people are writing books. What Trump did not accomplish on shelves, hitting shelves tomorrow. And it was only like day 2 of his administration. Obama did all this in 8 years. Trump didn't do anything in 1 day. No, we'll have to wait to see what's all done after 8. I'm just giving people the benefit of the doubt, folks. At least judge somebody when they're done. What he ran on. A lot of people. If you look at Obama, his 5 things, or we can go to Bush, or Clinton, Reagan, keep going all the way back. But Obama had lots of hopes and promises, or whatever, hope and change. And if you look at, I'm going to shut down Gitmo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. None of those things happened. I think he maybe got 1 of the 5 huge promises where Trump has said, his or this or that. He made so many, but there's been lots that he's gotten to, tackled. Some, You know, I know it goes down to the voting. You had all Democrats vote no for something, and then they thought they had enough, and then I think it was No Name, No Name, the name we don't say. He voted before he died, acting like the whole time he was going to vote for the health plan, and he was the one that didn't, and they needed that, and then it was kind of like a to you, and everyone's like, because even when the Republicans are meeting up, it's like, is there anything here? So we pretty much have everyone in the room going, yeah, for that, yep, no issues. All right, then they get out there, and then somebody like, nope, I'm not going to do it. But yet, when they had the chance to do it in front of their own party and the people in the rooms to come together, you sit there knowing that you're going to do something else. So you can't beat those kinds of things. That's deep state. That's an agenda to make sure Trump doesn't get things done. But those tides are turning with people jumping. You got Trumpocrats now, I'm calling them. Those are Democrats that are leaving the Democratic Party, coming over to the Trump Party, and we'll just call them Trumpocrats. So, is it the D live stream is lagging? Somebody said. Let me check it out here. I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know what the computer's doing here. I got a great one here on the it looks good to me. I don't know. We got 50 people in there.
I've seen it freeze up just a fuzz knuckle every now and then, but not much. Not very much at all. But that's on the YouTube part of it. That's where I'm at.
I wonder how this works. Time set moderator. Ooh, I could have moderators over here too.
Ooh, all right.
So if I have any of my I know I just had somebody over here.
Okay.
I'm just looking. I'm looking back, guys. Go. You can talk there for a minute if you want, Woodman. I mean, tell them what, something, anything. Hurry.
Tell them.
Do it.
Tell them. Yeah. Hurry.
Tell them what you had for breakfast. For like, I don't care, man. Just talk.
You keep talking about me real bad. I'm gonna get Pocahontas on you, man. Either that or I'm gonna get Mini Mike on you. Mike on Mike. There you go.
You keep your village people to yourself.
Oh God, yeah, the village people. God, that was a great picture by you. Oh man,
village people.
Yeah.
I said, Bernie was,
can you imagine?
Biden's getting beat out by a 80-year-old socialist, a gay soldier, and a fake Indian. He's literally getting beat like a drum by the village people. I use beat like a drum because that's what he likes to say he'd do to Trump. Beat him like a drum. If we were in high school, take him around back, and I'd really like to beat him like a drum. I'd really like to beat him like a drum, man.
Better watch it. YouTube's going to go ahead and cut you off there for having violence.
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about drums, man.
Yeah,
drums,
beat you like
man.
a drum. You'd say beat you like a drum. Yeah, buddy. Well, anyway, I can't imagine Buttigieg. I mean, he didn't do a very good job as a mayor. I know because we live pretty close. But can you imagine? Not trying to say anything against gay people by any means at all, but he's such a little small guy. How is he gonna, muscle people in the Middle East? Those guys are crazy. They're looking at him. They'll probably eat him right there on the spot. He doesn't seem to be able to intimidate anybody, And
we got some phone calls.
All right. I don't know you had to turn it on yet.
Me neither.
Sure, why not? Yeah, it's Friday.
This is a Patriot Hour. You're on. What's going on?
What up? Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Who we got here?
Cole Allen.
Hello. Oh, got nothing.
Huh,
All
oh,
right.
darn.
We'll see.
Well, that was quick.
I took it.
Yeah. Calling people.
All right. Well, no,
You
it's
can do
off now.
call-ins?
I took it off.
Okay. All right.
Because I got to get going here soon, but we're not done yet. But I guess we could have took some phone calls, but we took one. It didn't work out. I'm not set up with all the one software to keep all the calls from coming in. It would bombard me. And secondly, I'm going to actually take this off. Woodman was here the other day for the live show. We do got a solid phone system now. We've gone through like 3 different things, and it's not that some certain things don't work. It's just the matter of like the free phone call through the Gmail system and having a phone. Then I had given that phone to my son. It was like an S9, and then I got the S10. The S10 doesn't have the port. I'm all set up here in studio with the YAML soundboard. And once the new phone didn't have the jack in, right? You know, you could. But everything's set up now the way we're going to do it. But I do have another laptop. I'm going to be using a separate machine. I want to have this new phone kind of working off that machine, so it's a little quieter in the computer. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening, folks.
You got a lot of stuff in the studio. I know that, man. Holy cow!
Yeah.
I don't know how you can keep up with it, but
Well,
that's you know what you're doing.
Well, I've done this my whole life as far as computer stuff, but it just comes second nature. But it still gets hectic. The Stream Deck's helping. I would like to get the bigger Stream Deck. This one's still really cool. I'm already seeing the need, you know. So the Stream Deck one press. I mean, it's telling me the live count, folks, and just by looking at it too. For right now on YouTube, 400.
Yep.
386. Look at that drop.
Yep. Sure did.
So,
that's really neat, man. That'll help you out tremendously, you know. So yeah.
It's a working. All right, so we're gonna shut down the YouTube, folks, I think, and we're gonna come over and we're gonna do the last 10 minutes on the D Live only. I know not everyone has an account, and no problem. We're not gonna be doing this very often. This is just a push to get some promotion over to the D Live. We took the time to set it up. I'll hit the button again to make sure that you get the stream to get a chance. No, so what, we set it up, and you know, least you can do is get over there if you can. You know, YouTube plays their games. We'll see. You know, eventually this is where we could be at, or one of the.
Got to have an alternate route. You have to, especially nowadays. This day and age. Holy cow! You never know.
Woodman, talk a little bit about the Patriot Fest again. Just give out the dates. You know what, the 14th, 15th.
Oh, great! Yeah, August 14th would be Friday. That's going to be technically our day, the Patriots' our day, to gather, you know, and mingle, meet each other, because we are a rather large family. So anybody that comes, that'd be great. Now, then Saturday, I believe it in our time, about 10 o'clock in the morning, I think, they have what they call a flag retirement ceremony, which is very honorable for the flags. You know, they're tattered and torn, and the scouts, they are part of that ceremony. I mean, a real big part of it. And then after the ceremony's over, there's about an hour break. People change their clothes and get into motorcycle gear, and they have a ride. The American Legion riders have a ride. It's either 60 or 70 miles long, and I don't know what route they're going to take this year, but they usually change it up all the time.
Yeah.
And then when the
that's like
riders
a 50,
come back,
50 mile, 60 mile in total general normally, something like that.
Yeah, and then when they get back, then they, of course, when you sign up for the ride, you get a meal ticket and all that stuff. So when you get back, they have a real long table area, a couple of them full of food and so forth, you know. So the people that were riding, they can go ahead and eat, and then the people that are there, that want to participate in that meal also and not make your own, you purchase a meal ticket, you know, and then you go in and do that. It's only a couple of dollars, not much, you know. It's a really fantastic time. Primitive camping, Friday and Saturday, August 14th and 15th. Now on Sunday, we really hope that people will help do a little, clean up a little bit. A little police call out there on property, get it all cleaned up. It's going to be a fantastic time. It'll be great for all of us to meet each other and not just chatting to each other and so forth. We're going to try and do this every year, and we're going to try and do it on the same weekend that they have the flag retirement ceremony. Should be a fantastic time. Our Legion, the Bristol Legion, Post 143, Bristol, Indiana, they are amazing people. Of course, Mike was an officer for a long time down there, and I'm still an officer. They won't let me go. But anyway, we are very friendly people, everybody, and we are very family orientated. When you come, I hope you don't bring any animals, because kids, there's going to be plenty of kids there. We have to maintain a safe atmosphere. So I hope, because, kids are scared the crap out of dogs, and we'll have to work on that. If it's a service dog, it's a totally different issue. If it's a service dog or any kind of animal like that, that is welcomed, because we take care of each other, and that's part of that criteria. All I can say is, people, we're going to have a great time. We always do every year. Every year is just fantastic. Sometimes we have a little local news coverage on it. Not very often, but sometimes we do. A great crowd, great amount of people. Primitive, I'm going to stress this, primitive parking or camping. Now, there are a lot of places in the area that have, water hookup and electric and all that jazz and stuff, like EV Pines, and you have KOA. There's more places in a local town called Elkhart also that has camping areas.
All right, hold on, Woodman. Take a breath there, buddy. Take a breath.
Okay.
No, I gotta say, I got a lot of people over here in the D Live. I just made a few of the first mods. Thank you guys for getting over here. Deborah Williams sounds like she's saying, no, it's great. It's a little echoey over here. So I don't know if I have all the settings right. I'm pretty sure I do. I'll have to look at some things after we shut this one down. But somebody that out there that has a really good internet signal right now, not on your phone, not traveling down the road, and I'm not knocking you if you're busy, you're down the road, or you're on your phone, but maybe at home on a solid internet connection. How is the signal on D-Live? Is there any issues? I mean, I'm hearing people saying it's kind of crappy over here. I'm going back over to Facebook or YouTube. See, Deborah saying it's great right now. Captain Roy D just followed. Captain Roy D. If that's the same one that wrote the book, I think it's the guy down in Florida. I would love to get with you. Have a little show or something. I know we talked about it, I think, before the holidays. Can't remember. Seems like 5 months blows by I believe so. So if so, get in touch. Email. So anyway, Woodman, you go ahead and continue up, buddy. I'm going to get ready to shut down the YouTube, folks. I'm going to shut down the YouTube, and then we're going to do 10 more minutes over here on the D-Live. We'll probably talk something, article, no secrets or anything. I'm just... and then we're going to shut it down and be done for maybe do something later on this evening or later today. But I got a couple things to get to. Okay, go ahead, Woodman. Go on with the Patriot Fest.
Well, the only thing I was going to say in addition to that was on Sunday, if you could, we're going to do a massive cleanup, like I say, a police call, whatever, to kind of clean up the property. We're going to try and do this every year. Now, we do have... we have arranged that if this thing turns out to be a real large thing, there is property nearby the Legion that we will do our Patriot Fest at, because we'll have room. And if we do that properly, we might just be able to take the color guard and so forth down there and do the whole entire ceremony down there. We would think it just it depends on the people. We don't know the influx of the people, the number totally. That's why we have to have Mike set up that email, so you can contact him. Drillin always has that information all the time. He'll be putting that up probably, or Randy Robbins or somebody. Did he? Yeah. But it's just going to be a great time. I can't say enough about it. We're going to meet finally. You'll find out what kind of an idiot Mike is. Might have to teach him everything. No, God bless Mike. He's really been very patient with me because you have to understand what I'm going through, trying to learn.
You're going to see
stuff.
that you're going to have to help tie Woodman's shoes that day. We've been trying to get him some of those Velcro shoes, but he's not willing to go there yet. He said, not yet. No, not until I go to the nursing home.
There you go. Yeah, God. Yeah. Hospital slippers, man.
He just wants to be in his robe and stuff all day. I don't know what it is.
Oh, God bless you, Mike. You're a great guy. You are, man. I'm glad I met you. I tell you, I've had a lot of fun the last. Gosh, it's been probably over a year that I've been on the show, and I don't know.
And we've probably known each other, 5-6 years now, maybe 8 years. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
It's been a while, for sure.
And the neat thing is, considering the age difference we have, we just clicked right off the bat. That's how I feel about it. But then, like I said, I'm in my mid 60s. Everybody, I'm kind of I'm over the hill. Mike, I think Mike maybe is feeling sorry for me. I don't know.
Well, we had the general thing of the Legion in mind. We used to do a lot of Legion talk, and that's what we sit around, and new events were coming, and we all would, being veterans as well. So it's always, I always had to, when I got out, I worked around in a place that had hundreds of veterans in it. So it was easy to get along. The humor was like-minded amongst, because whether it was an Air Force guy or, they were in the Army, Marines, Navy. It was like you just still had this camaraderie. The jokes and stuff is very similar throughout the branches, so it works. It's easy to get along. So I found the same thing hanging out at American Legions, veterans. The bonding. Yeah, you can just feel the bonding when you go around all veterans. I'm not trying to brag about veterans, but. No, it's
we just have it's not necessarily even an unwritten rule. This
is what we talk about boot camp with Buttigieg and being so important that he didn't go to boot camp. And there's no special skill set he had because he was talking about being driving a vehicle.
Right.
That's not a special skill set. So sitting at a desk doing some paperwork. So. I don't know, like that alone, boot camp bonds you with these guys. Some people have a buddy that they went to boot camp with, ended up serving with, and they've remained friends for life. They've experienced things together that no other people can experience unless you're in those situations. I'm not saying that there's other situations you can't experience with people, but veterans do have a unique thing. So you can't knock it. It's not a bad thing. It's just... works for those people.
It's fantastic. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah. So one of GIFs, again, August of 2020, months before the election, end of summer, basically, August 14th, Friday night, August 15th, we need to start talking to you guys about who we want. We had in mind, and I'm fine with it, John Hook. I haven't seen him around in the last few days. Of you on the chats or feeds?
No, I can call him if you want.
Well, I'm just saying we don't necessarily need to. I'm just saying we need to talk to everyone. Would we want JT Wild? He had offered. He got in touch with me. I always said I'd get back to him after the holidays. Well, here we are in February, so it's definitely after the holidays. And I don't know if it's going to be too late. People, people like him or other people that are musicians, they need to book. Sometimes they're booked a year in advance. So I don't I didn't mean to put anyone off or anything. We got busy. Other things are more happening on the fly day to day that kept me from thinking about what we have coming up in August. And as far as me and Ben were talking about it too. And again, folks, Ben's been sick for a few weeks. Not like sick for a few weeks, but between him and his boys and then things and other things, he assured me today that he's we'll get my computer room back in order, and he's just got some things going on, and then he'll be back on. He's ready to get back into it. So point of that is, do we really want, to get JT to come down could be cool. I don't know if he needs to play for hours on end. Do we want that? Do we want our Friday night show, because we talk about having a show from maybe 6 to 7 or 6:30 to 7:30. 6:30 to 7:30. We know that the drawing's at 7, so at one point we figure we can walk in and show the drawing. This is open to the public, so all the people that are coming down to the Patriot Fest are going to be able to get into the dollar drawing. You can buy as many tickets as you want, folks. Jackpot varies, depends on what's going on by next August coming, or this August coming. But you guys are more than welcome. We'll do that, and then we'll continue our show, wrap it up. And then do we want soft volume music, maybe a DJ, or just karaoke, or just I know there's going to be something going on the inside of the Legion, already entertainment. So that's why I haven't been dead set on what we're going to do outside, and weather permitting it. Now, if the weather's bad outside, I'm sure we could use the back room, but there is dinner there till 7:30 or something, so I don't know. We just got to keep all that in mind. We don't know the weather, and that can kind of blow the whole event anyway, but it would still go on. But so anyway, for outside, we got to talk to the viewers, the people that are coming mostly, and see what they want. Do we want to have a show and then after music kicks off outside for a couple of solid hours? Or do we want music that's more of a volume of where we are all talking and can still get, talk, have it more intimate setting like that, and just have some background music? I don't know. I don't want to be in charge like that. So, all right. Some people are saying they're losing the signal over here. They're losing their signal. I don't know, folks.
If they win any money on Friday, let everybody know. If you win any money on Friday, they process a check on the following Monday. They don't transfer cash like that, only because they have to maintain a record of monies coming in and out of the Legion. So that's on the gaming board type thing. So if you win, let's just say if you win the big one, because Fridays is a big money
for somebody that's going out of town, they might be able to make that one exception this one time with getting them a check at least in hand, a check.
They might.
Yes,
yeah,
something.
They might.
Maybe. I would imagine. Or they leave and we'd send it. No matter what, you'll win. There's going to have to be something. But yeah, normally you're right. We win on Friday night. You're not going to get it till Monday. But for an event like this where people are coming maybe from 3 states over, and they're like, well, I'm planning on leaving by
I'll
Sunday.
talk to Wally today. I got to see him anyway. I cashed those quarters.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. I wouldn't worry about it, because the odds out of all, you know how it is. That time that fluid pour, well, you can ask them on that. But the time that fluid pour came in from out of town, and he got to witness, you were involved in the game, you bought $5 worth, you actually got called is another thing, and then you actually picked the right little window to win.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that have to stack up for it to work out, plus be a person from out of town. So it's almost like if it comes up, they got all day Saturday to figure out like how to get this, if the person's like, I really would like it before I leave town tomorrow because I wasn't planning on sticking around till Sunday. But, if it's a couple $1,000 or $50,000 or $100,000, you never know what the jackpot's going to be, folks, until it gets closer to the time. What's our biggest jackpot been there, Woodman, for that game particularly? 30,000 or something?
It was more than that.
50, I don't know.
I don't remember. I really don't remember, but it was a large amount. But I'll talk to Wally. There's a good chance that we could do that on a Saturday. Cut a check.
Yeah, they're not going to be cashing it.
I'm still on the executive board, so and I'll be on the board next year too. And I'm not going to be the commander next year. I made a deal with Wally. But anyway, so I'm still on the executive board, and I have a lot of pull down there. I think maybe we can do that for the people, like out of town, because if you win a large amount of money, you want that money. You don't want to wait for a long time. So I'll talk to Wally about that. I really think we can arrange that because we can still keep it, track of it, a paper trail. So
yes,
and that's very, very important. And also, let me stress this too: people, get a hold of him, Mr. Michael over here. Get a hold of him, and so we know how many people are coming. Possibly what you're going to bring: tent, small camper. You can't do a real big one. We don't have that much room, but you have to communicate with Mike so we know what's going on. There's a lot of things we have to set up for. Not only the area, but then we have to make sure we have enough food for everybody too. Food, water, pop. Of course, there's going to be alcohol in there, but for everybody else. But food, pop, and water is a real big thing. And if we know kind of close how many people are coming, we can anticipate that so nobody misses out. That's the big thing. We want to make sure everybody has a good time and they don't miss out, so. But it's a big thing. You got to get hold of Mike. There's no way we'll know unless you contact Mr. Michael over here, so.
That's right. Okay. All right. So it was a little different show than normal. I know we didn't go over as much news as we normally do. That's what we're about here at the Patriot Hour. You guys, we were just promoting, and it kind of worked out. I'm looking at the D Live. I'm going to look into the glitchiness, and if I got the settings right. I know some people are saying it's great. Other people are saying it's so clear, sounds great. Q Chris, thank you. Great. I see Q Chris did a $100 lemon. I don't even know what these are, like super chats, I guess, over here, folks. I don't really.
All right.
I got to look into this a little more too. A lot to it. Looks crazy. But I like it. Spy in the Skies made it over here.
Growing.
All right. Okay, so I want to get a video out before I have to take off, like a really short one that I think is really important. Some stuff I saw, so I'm actually going to shut down the live. I'm going to put on a video. Then I got to get some stuff gathered up. I got to get out of here. It's a Friday. I got places to be later this afternoon and people to see. So Woodman brother, like always. Hold on here.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Airborne.
See you. My hand wasn't available. This is up. All right, you guys. Yep, that was Woodman. Yep. He said airborne, and if you remember down in Richmond, he said that a lot. Just joking, brother. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining in today to the live broadcast here at the Patriot Hour. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. Make sure you're subscribed here at YouTube. I kept it up. I didn't shut it down because of the possible glitch and issues going on. And it's not going to be a normal practice. I just was promoting D Live today. I took the time to set it up. Took the time to, be a backup. And I think we got one over on BitChute. And we got a backup on the YouTube as well, and I got my Facebook, and we got Twitter, Periscope. So just several backups, little places if need be, because I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. So, all right, yeah, it's been 2 years, you guys, 2 years, just on 2 years, a little over 2 years here on the Patriot Hour. I was just thinking that, like, I think it was February 8th or something, or February 13th, 14th, I don't know, somewhere around there. But, all right, we're going to shut this one down. Again, I'll see you guys back on the next Patriot Hour update coming real soon, right after this live feed. I'm going to work on something to get it out. Got something in mind. God bless.